Welcome back, everybody. My name is Relic, and we are playing The Council. Last time we played, we spent the entire time running around looking for clues and me being wishy-washy about which lands I want to pick up. Hopefully there won't be too much left of that today. I want to go and get a few more clues. Probably going to go to make sure I didn't miss anything in Volner's room. Volner. And I'm going to check Mortimer's office. So hopefully we can get a better idea. I'm not... Oops, I missed the entrance. I'm not trusting the boar spear aspect because, I mean, it's got the Eye of Ra on it, and that seems a little weird. You would expect it to have some Christian symbolism on it, but we'll find out here. I'm sure nobody's going to mind that I'm walking around with a missing hand. Nobody's going to be curious. No big deal, I just lost a hand. I mean, who doesn't lose a hand at a fancy party, right? Guess it's not really a party so much as a very exclusive convention. You know, I probably should have gone the other way because I'm pretty sure Volner's room is like right up the stairs from the other door. Too late now. I'm committed. Yaji's gone. Oh no. He didn't jump, did he? He was being real weird. He was like T-posing and stuff. George still here? Yeah, he's still here. I'll come to him if I absolutely need to. I believe Volner's room is this way. Doubt Napoleon knows any. Oh, hello.
Honey,
That didn't used to be there.
couldn't have hoped for better.
Now I've got to like search everything again. I believe this is Volner's room.
It seems like he isn't here.
Collect a coin.
So, let's see what Volner has in his bookcase. A few works on religions, 2 scientific essays about human thought. Most of these works are on alchemy. Longini Militis Fabulum. Ah! What have we here? It looks like a kind of biography on Longinus the Centurion. Truly, Volner has done everything he can to get information about that lance. I'd better keep this one, though.
Uh-oh.
Richet?
Damn, that's all I need. Maybe he knows something about the lands.
What happened? You've lost. Oh, how horrible. Your hand.
I agree.
It's an accident. To tell you the truth,
An accident? Are you joking? You have lost your hand, Louis. We've got to do something.
It's been done. I've been given treatment, rest assured. I admit that I didn't truly realize the consequences of my recklessness. So just stay calm.
Yes, of course. But Louis, it's your hand.
I know, please.
know.
There's nothing I can do about it. I know, I made a mistake, but it's too late now.
I
It
am
was an
so
accident.
calm about
I
having
only
lost my
wanted to
hand.
inspect the place to find my mother, and, well, I fell into a trap. The result is appalling, I grant you that, but at least I can guarantee that we're all perfectly safe here on this island.
And you joke about it? Am I dreaming?
No, sir, but
Way
let's
too
be
many
realistic.
drugs.
So many world leaders brought together in one place, and there are no safeguards? The error indeed stems from my recklessness. I went looking here and there in search of my mother, and I had an accident. It's my own fault.
Fine. We will drop this incident. Why are you here? What are you doing in my room?
Oh, I was looking
Sir,
for you.
perfect timing. I was looking for you.
You were looking for me? Well, here I am. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you might help me.
You're the one looking for the lance.
No,
Don't take me for a fool. You are looking for the Holy Lances.
Why? Why would I be looking for a lance? Oh. Let's see. I don't have deflection here, which I think he's weak to. I'll psych him out.
What's the matter? You seem completely panicked at the idea I might be interested in this relic.
No, that's not true.
What are you so afraid of?
I'm not afraid.
You know Mortimer's got it, so you're not worried that I'd give it back to him.
What are
So
you?
why are you so terrified of me being able to find it?
You have no idea what it is you're looking for. What are you playing at, Richet? Mortimer's the one who has that cursed lance.
How long have you been looking for it?
Ah, I see. You want it, and so you plan to steal it from Mortimer.
For a long time. Isn't that right?
Why, you little swine! You're planning to give it to Sir Gregory. You're looking to double-cross me and Piaggi too.
What on earth is he
What?
talking
What is-
about?
Doing it for
Calm
you.
yourself, goddammit. You're the one I'm trying to help.
What? What?
I heard you talking with His Eminence, and it seemed to me that this story about the lances had put you in a tight spot. I was only trying to be helpful.
But why didn't you tell me straight away?
Seeing as I hadn't found it, I didn't want to commit myself too quickly. If I failed, I would look like a beginner.
I understand, Louis. I thought you were trying to
I'm
manipulate
talented.
me. But please, excuse me. I got a little bit carried away. But you
Definitely
can't
was
get
not.
ahead by staying in the shadows on a case like this. There are already several of us searching for the Lance of Longinus. And it would be smarter to pool our information.
Unfortunately, I've barely made any progress. I'm still trying to find out what the original lance really looked like.
Ah, let me reassure you, we've all been there, given the number of copies there are in existence. It also took us quite some time to discover its true shape. Many believe the central part of the head of the lance to be covered in gold, whereas, in truth, its center is made of an alloy of copper and iron.
That does
already
make
knew that.
sense. In those times, a centurion wouldn't have any chance of possessing a lance made of gold.
Ah, that is the perversion of Christian idolatry. A copper lance could not have been noble enough to pierce the side of Christ.
Anyway, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Louis. Keep me posted as to your research. We're bound to end up recovering it.
I'm counting on it. See you later.
Why does he want it?
I managed to get the
Does he
biography
know
of
about the
Longinus
demons?
Centurion. Let's see what it can teach me. An interesting passage here tells me that the lance is engraved with the symbol of the first Christians, the fish.
So if that's right, it can't be the boar lance. But if Piaggi's not right, what means this book is right? Oh man. This isn't helping at all. I think this is Mortimer's study. He's not in here, is he? Is that the guy? That looks like a leaf head.
Saint Longinus. Let's take a closer look at his lance. It is shaped like a leaf, like the real lance, maybe. How can I be sure?
Mortimer's a
No,
deceiver.
This is too easy. Mortimer's trying to throw me off the track again. It seems too
I don't think it's
visible to be
personal.
true. Impossible not to see the statue on first glance, given its size. And Mortimer has no interest in making the shape of the true lance so easy to see. Hey, looks like there's a symbol engraved on the tip. Yes, a fish. The Christian fish, no doubt. It can't be a coincidence.
That's
It
two
must have
sources
been
that say
done
it's
on
the fish
purpose.
at least.
Huh. Good thing I took a closer look. I think this statue does represent Longinus, armed with a lance that wounded Jesus, the Holy Lance. How can I find out if this is an exact representation? There's no way of being certain of it.
Okay. What was the painting he was working on? That freaking bird freaks me out every time. Nothing important there. It's the same notes. Yeah. About the Longinus painting, I took the liberty to have the spear touched up so it better corresponds to the actual spear. I cannot urge you strongly enough to do the same for yours. It's a crusade.
Longinus is holding the Holy Lance in his left hand, and I'll bet he's holding the sponge soaked in holy blood in the other hand. Yes! Here we can see that the Holy Lance is represented in the shape of a spear. I better make sure I check this twice. It's a work that dates from the Renaissance. There's nothing to say that it's not based on erroneous elements. This work is an order from Lord Mortimer. All the details have been conceived with a specific goal in mind. Upon closer examination, you can see that even the style clashes with that of most of the other works in the manor. No, if Mortimer has taken special care as the conception and the exhibition of this painting in his study, in the same way as for the nightmare painting, it must be of some significance. And that is indeed the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape.
So it's a spear shape with a copper core covered in blood with the symbol of the fish on it. Let's see.
But I believe what I read in the letter from Milan addressed to Mortimer. There's every reason to believe that this painting has been modified according to his guidelines to represent the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape.
Okay, I think we have enough to go on. And I think I know which lance it is. I think it's one of the ones towards the end by the boar spear, but not the actual boar spear. Thing to pick up around here. So I'm fairly certain that royal jelly wasn't there before. Creepy painting. Alright. Let's do this. I am confident. Just as confident as I was when I stuck my hand in that hole. Which ended up perfectly fine for me. No mistakes were made that day. All these people are looking for the lance and they haven't gone down the secret staircase in the middle of the courtyard. Haven't even been closing it behind me. So I think it's one of these ones on the pedestal here. It's not this one that's leaf-shaped. This is the one that they want you to think it is, because it's boar-shaped, I think.
I can see that this lance has the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and I can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip.
It's not that one.
I can see this lance has a spear shape, it is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip.
This one. That one is leaf-shaped. So, the most obvious one is it, which is making me think that it's not it, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I must be sure of my choice. I cannot get it wrong. Am I absolutely sure this is the one to take?
Taking it. Infiltrator. What's that do? I haven't been really looking at these traits a whole lot. What's this? Cult mastery? Oh. Got a lot of these. Vandal, Cataphile. I explored all the tombs. Nice. Infiltrator. Oh, I got 1 point in Occultism and conviction. You have chosen the Holy Lance. Does that mean I picked correctly? Agility costs 2 more effort points. Subterfuge costs 2. Oh no. If I level it up, it's free. Wonder if it still costs 2 just because of the lost hand. Anyway. Well, we got it. Time to go down to the wharf. I'm sure we'll make it there unharmed. There's definitely nobody with the mind to stop us. I mean, we're friends with everybody here. Oh, that transition is so jarring. All right, let's get out of here. I've chosen the Lance of Longinus. I have not found all the clues. I did not find all the copies of the Lance of Longinus kept by Lord Merton. Really? Well, now I'm worried again. I explored the Crypt of Mortimers. I learned that Sir Holm gave a mission to von Volner. I understand that von Volner was supposed to hide Al-Azif on the wharf. There were no alternate paths here. I have 4 points to spend. I could finish off science, which will make it a free skill. I could finish off conviction with that too. Or not finish it, but next level. What books do I have that I haven't read yet? None. I don't have any new books. I don't think I've ever used conviction, but there's always a chance I could start. I'm an alchemist. Leap of faith.
I'm already pressed for time as it is. Mother's waiting for me on the wharf.
I don't have any books I can read. I haven't found any more of these pages either. Well, let's head to the wharf. Where am I? This way.
De Richet, sticking your
Jeez.
nose everywhere
Oh, man.
again.
Wow, what's the matter with him? Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing. This conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised Piaget and Volner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give
What?
me what you took from him immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick.
Oh boy.
Look, I don't know what you're going on about, and I don't have time for this right now.
Don't bank on getting rid of me so easily, De Richet. Where have you been?
He's not immune to it. I only have one chance, though.
I'm still looking for my mother, if you can believe it. I've been in the manor basement to check if she might have gone lost.
And did you find her?
No, not a trace.
I'm warning you, Derichet. I've got my eye on you. I'll soon figure out what you are up to. And I am convinced that you have indeed robbed Mortimer. The game is up. Give me what you took from him.
You know, this is becoming an obsession with you.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the servants.
Okay, you can have one of my rare manuscripts.
Very well.
This one.
Fair is fair. You've exposed me. Here. This is what I took from him. Look, I'm sorry. I acted on a bizarre impulse.
I don't know either, and frankly, you have disappointed me. That said, it is not as bad as I thought it would be. Right. We'll leave it there. I'm glad that things have been cleared up.
So, are we finished here?
Indeed we are. I shall leave you.
That's right. Go play somewhere else. See you later, monsieur. Come on. I have to hurry up and join my mother at the wharf now.
Sheesh. Guys showing up, making accusations. Who else is gonna ambush me now? Ooh.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
So excited for a jar of honey. I don't know what I gave him, but I think I can't use it anyway because I mean I already read it. Oh god. I don't like that guy. Sudden wars with France. I got more than usual from that. I think maybe alchemy maybe done that, maybe? Oh, servants blocking my exit. It's okay, they could be manipulated. Oh my.
Ah, Louis. Perfect timing.
As luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
But my hand, he's gonna notice and he's gonna know exactly where I've been. Okay. These guys have black masks and I don't like that.
Come closer, please. It's time we had a little chat. I wanted you... Oh no, your hand. Damn it, no. So that's it. She's prepared to use you.
What do you mean?
It wasn't enough for her to lose her hand. She had to make you lose yours too. I cannot permit this to continue. Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road.
The wrong road?
Louis, Sarah has made her own choices of her own free will, and I would like for you to have the same chance. You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons. She's right. Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
What has my mother got to do with all this?
She embarked on a crusade many years ago to kill all the demons.
That must have upset you. I imagine you retaliated.
No, I'm afraid she never forgave me.
Forgave what?
We met when she was still just a young woman. I appeared to her in a different form because I didn't want to reveal the identity of Lord Mortimer at that time. She was looking for someone interested in the occult to decipher an ancient book. We spent many years together, until I revealed my true nature to her.
The old book was Al-Azif, wasn't it?
Did she speak about it?
Not so long ago, yes.
Indeed, it was already Al-Azif. She wanted to unlock the secrets.
How would you qualify your species, scientifically?
Good question. What is your area of expertise?
I mean,
I would say biology.
So, I would class demons along with parasites.
The comparison's not very flattering. You live inside a host and you feed on that host. Do you not?
A large number of parasites are essential to the survival of their bearer, you know. We do indeed choose a host, we enter inside them, and we evolve with them. But if you prefer a more philosophical approach, or a more poetical one, consider us as an idea. We are an idea that penetrates the human spirit. But in fact, in no way are we a danger for our hosts. Quite the contrary, we strengthen them.
Why should I trust you?
I'm not asking you to, Louis. If you are still in doubt about the demons, I can assure you that won't last long.
that sounded threatening.
But why me?
Why do I tell you about the greatest secret ever revealed to man?
That's right.
I'm coming to that, don't worry.
Because I'm going to kill you.
What are the demons' projects for humanity?
Our aim has long since been to protect humanity from itself. On the other hand, although we give them the impulse to succeed, we don't all agree as to the path they take to achieve it.
You've been Mortimer for 600 years? How long have the demons been among mankind?
I don't think I'd be lying if I said that we have always been here.
If I follow you, you must have witnessed some of the greatest moments in history.
You could certainly say that, yes.
I've noticed that you have a passion for the Crusades.
Among other things, yes. Mainly the third. It was during the siege of St. Joan of Arc that I took possession of Lord Mortimer.
And you've never changed skins or bodies since?
I have used other envelopes, but only to carry out very short tasks. Apart from that, indeed, I have been able to retain the identity of William Alexander Mortimer throughout the centuries.
Did you experience ancient Rome?
Oh yes. Luxury and decadence, Louis. My family did indeed reign supreme, but from this period I retain only the works of my friend, Marcus Vitruvius Pollio.
Did you know ancient Egypt?
Oh yes, yes. We were gods on earth in those days.
What did men call you then?
Amenhotep IV.
The 10th pharaoh of the 18th dynasty?
Ooh, I see you're a connoisseur, Louis. Impressive.
Did you know ancient Greece?
In many ways, yes. One day Pericles, the next Parmenides. Just the memory of the time I spent working on acoustics with Pythagoras, well, it moves me quite deeply, to tell the truth.
Pericles. He's the one who brought Athens to its golden age, isn't he?
In a way, yes.
He established democracy and then died during an epidemic. It wasn't so long after his 2 sons passed away. Isn't that right?
Excuse me, Louis. I would rather not relive any more of that, if you don't mind.
You seem to be fascinated by Christ. You weren't him, were you?
Oh, no, not at all. He was my father, though.
What?
Strange as it seems.
I beg your pardon? Am I dreaming? Ugh, please tell me I'm dreaming.
We should have the chance to talk about all that again later, but yes, he was my father. All the mythology surrounding Jesus of Nazareth really stems from my father's prideful need to show himself among men.
Oh man.
Lucifer, the fallen archangel, left heaven accompanied by 133,306,668 angels. Is it true that there are that many of you?
No, I assure you, Louis. Forget your Bible class. It's ridiculous. We are not angels. We don't have wings. There is certainly nowhere near 1,000,000 of us. And for that matter, no sacred human text represents us correctly. There are several families, and the family to which I belong has 8 siblings, including Gregory and myself.
Sir Gregory is your brother?
Yes, what can I say? You can't choose your family. But it is very difficult to know exactly how many of us there are because
He's telling me
a large
so
number
much.
of
He
our
is
kind
definitely going to
remain
kill me.
hidden, or never reveal themselves even to us.
And you truly have the power to manipulate the thoughts of men.
That's right. Every demon has the capacity to infiltrate the minds of men and to read and steer their thoughts.
Can you tell me more about your capacities, your supernatural powers?
Supernatural? From my point of view, they are perfectly natural. Well, Louis, just because the monkey does not fly doesn't mean that we should consider the bird a supernatural creature. We are all part of a grand design. We are simply made like this. By developing our art, we are able to read thoughts as well as write in the minds of men. It is possible for us to make them bow to our desire, but it doesn't work without leaving some scars.
And what do you do with this power?
We help them, of course.
Pretty sure he's immune to conviction. Yeah.
And how is it you help men exactly?
Let's just say that without us, man would probably never have left his cave. Fire, the wheel, tools, writing. We are the spark that inspires man to search, to grow, to evolve.
You're the devil incarnate.
The devil? I'm not saying that all Judeo-Christian folklore hasn't served us, but the truth is, of course, something quite different. Please, don't look at us through the primitive prism of religions. I am not hiding any horns or goat's feet, Louis. I have no tail.
Why do you bring up folklore? You mean that you've taken advantage of people's beliefs?
No, not exactly. I mean that we in
Probably.
fact created them from scratch. It is amazing to see how mankind has such a strong need to believe in something superior to itself. It was very instructive for what was to come.
Any more questions? No.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes. Come, you'll soon see.
After you. Did what happened to Elizabeth Adams have anything to do with you?
Unfortunately, the poor girl became an issue between us, in spite of herself. A family of demons is still a family, and as in all families, there are disputes. Elizabeth's family, the Adams, has always been under the patriarchal control of my father. As he and myself are not really on very good terms, Sending poor Elizabeth here was terribly rude of him, really.
You did accept, though.
No, I would say rather I was presented with a fait accompli by Gregory and went along with the intention of helping her. But this is my castle, and everyone is the master of their own home.
You're the one who killed her.
The poor girl was condemned, Louis. Don't you think it better that she stopped living like a slave, being mentally raped by my father since the day she was born?
I mean, she was pretty messed up, but I don't know about killing somebody. So wait, was that the voices she was hearing? Was his dad?
Maybe you're right. If you could manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the theatrics of the conference?
You must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question. For many centuries, we didn't organize any conferences, and most of the time, it ended in civil war between demons. Many of us were killed during this period. The idea of organizing conferences was the answer to everything. The interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family first divided up all the principal countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summon the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to all the participants, followed by several days of reflection, during which we are allowed to be persuasive but not to impose our will. A second meeting closes the conference with a final vote.
So, for you it's a game, isn't it?
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, you stand back and enjoy what reflection and pleasure you can.
But how do you agree on global policy?
Locally, we often have competing interests, and sometimes we start wars between men which are linked to our disagreements. Most of the time, our father steps in and gives directives, which my family follow to the letter. Indeed, in my opinion, it is high time we moved on.
What do you mean?
I mean that a new era must begin. The old monarchic regimes are outdated, and it's time to evolve.
So, von Borchert, he was looking for the Al-Azif for you.
Exactly. Al-Azif has always belonged to my family, Louis, and with good reason. My father wrote much of it. Can you tell me what you've done with...
What, you mean the Al-Azif?
No, I already know that. Sarah came here with it and got rid of it. I was thinking of von Borchert. He isn't essential, but he is a trusted person.
He's a prisoner at our headquarters in Paris.
All right.
Just throwing out information there like that. Okay.
I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis. Come, I've something to show you.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
I'm going to murder you. Is he immune to? That I know of. Science and conviction. I'm gonna spin another thing.
I've got an idea, but it might seem stupid.
Trust me.
Am I one? I mean, am I a demon?
Would you like that?
I mean, Living forever sounds pretty cool.
I must admit that the idea is appealing.
Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me, you are one of us, Louis. You too are a demon.
Is that
Are you
why I have
serious?
You
visions?
know it. Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth.
He's
Where do you
just
think
saying
that
that.
natural, charismatic presence comes from? Your talent must already have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
No, stop it. It's
Have
absurd.
you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
No.
Whilst asleep, maybe? That's how it often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true.
They
Your
met
real
when they were
mother
when
would
she was
never
a-
have lied to you.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
what?
Louis. I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, no, it's not possible.
You are my son.
Oh.
Not too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
Can I have my hand back?
You can say that again.
For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my
He is
voice.
totally lying to me.
Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words, mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
Hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
Oh my.
What?
You heard me. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts. So, if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
But I'd be violating their minds, wouldn't I?
No, nothing of the sort. You won't really be penetrating their psyches. Let's just say you'll be picking up residual signals emitted by their thoughts. It isn't intrusive at all, rest assured. There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent when used between ourselves. You can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourself will know that you are spying, and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear.
Makes sense.
What
I mean,
is
you gotta have
most
rules.
considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Home?
Yes, the old grump is touchy, and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
Thoughts reading. You are now able to hear the superficial thoughts of your interlocutors. Okay. Each use of mind reading costs 1 essence point. You can earn 1 back when confronted. You can earn 1 back when confronted to an immunity, 2 by exploiting a vulnerability, and 3 by consuming Devil's Thorn. Awesome. So if I exploit a vulnerability, I get 2 essence points back. And it costs 1 to read the mind. Okay, okay. That's awesome. That's bad form. I'm not going to do that.
You're right. I need to go now. See you later, Father.
One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
Whoa. Lady's psychotic. I mean,
It's not
if
that I
he was telling
regret
the
all these
truth.
discussions, but I must hurry to the wharf.
Alright guys, this video has gotten pretty long, so I think shocking revelations that is a good place to end. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.